Hello, hope you're all having a good day. In Britain it's just about 5:45, so people in the UK are probably mostly half drunk by now. I'm pretty full. Don't worry, I'll be well on my way to that within an hour or two. With my current programme, Thursdays are the day for pull-ups and a few accessories, curl, shoulder raise and bent over row, and that doesn't stop on the 25th. I've been keeping to a programme really good for a few months, really well. Sometimes having to drop weights a little bit, as I said before. Sometimes I used to do a 4-day programme over 8 or 9 days, really bad. Now I do 5 days in 7 days, start on Monday, finish on Friday, and that's it, and I keep to it. And I'm not that good at pull-ups, so I've had to cheat a bit, but let's see how I did. First of all, so I don't look completely ridiculous, this is how I like to do pull-ups, and it is how I do them when I'm training. In the previous video I said every one I do from now on will be long. I always do them with chin over the bar anyway, but as far down as possible, hanging and slow. So here's one of each. Warning, it's because of a small t-shirt, you see a beer gut, you can live with it. I have to live with it, so you can too. That's how I like to do them. But today, because I've not been making a lot of progress, I thought I'll see what I can do if I'm cheating. Unfortunately, I only managed one more with the pronated type and equaled my previous with the supinated, so it's not all that great. Anyway, here you go. Here's what I do when I'm cheating. At least it was one more with one of them. The thing is, I wouldn't consider it a pull-up if I don't go above the bar. But I was only going about this far. Is that really cheating? You're not going to get the best out of it when you're training. But if you see people, sometimes with videos doing their best attempt at maximum pull-ups, they don't do them very well. I would not challenge Eddie Hall physically in any way, but he recently did something with Magnus Midbow where he had to do at least 3 pull-ups for some pretty poor military qualification, British, and he did 1, 2, and the last one was just like that, face inches away. He's a good athlete, I'm not trying to say otherwise. But if he can count that as a pull-up, I'll get away with these on Christmas Day. And here is the evidence on my record sheet. Can you see? Cheat. Full pull-up, cheat, 8 and 10. And I didn't do that many otherwise. Afterwards, I'm still not doing very well at pull-ups. I can do 5s, sometimes sets of 5s, but it's more likely to be 4s. And what I often do now is something, copied this from my friend Silverback Strength, who does 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. And then I do, the other day I did pretty well actually. I did that, then I put on the 5 kilo weight vest and did a couple of 3s afterwards with both types. With the supinated, I am better at them. Could normally squeeze out 1 or 2 more, but I don't. I keep them the same as this kind. Always without fail, I do the pronated, then supinated, alternating. I'm just strange like that. I have to do them both, no choice. Not much to report this year at the end of the year, unfortunately. I had too many breaks in the year. I'm getting bigger and I'm eating more than ever. I don't manage the 200 grams of protein that I ought to have. I don't know how people can. But I'm gaining a little weight, staying consistently over 15 stone. And I'm definitely losing a little bit of fat, even though my diet is not a healthy one. It's a diet of somebody trying to gain weight as much as possible and somebody who likes beer. I think if that carries on, I will start to lose more fat and continue to get bigger, but I need to work at the strength now. So where I've been trying to go for normally 3 warm-up sets, and then with the main compound lifts I will then do 3 sets of 5. Earlier in the year I was doing 5 sets of 5 for a little while, but it takes me a while to recover. It drags out the day. I'd rather do 3 sets of 5 of the main exercise on the appropriate day and have a shorter week of it, make sure I fit in all 5 days. And for what it's worth, day 1 I just do pull-ups, wide supinated, wide pronated, narrow supinated. Then Tuesday is squats, leg extension, leg curl. Day 3 bench press, dumbbell bench press. I call this pectoral clench on my old machine over there. I don't know what other people call it. That does for me. And then day 4, Thursday today, pull-ups, both types, back raise, shoulder raise, curl. And then day 5, Friday, is deadlift, overhead press. And it used to be hanging L-sits, but now what I've started to do, and I've been successful at this, but sometimes I've had to leave them. Then on the end I have sit-ups, press-ups and incline pectoral fly, where I use my sit-up bench, doing this with fairly light weights, which I think gives a different approach to the pectorals. And for my last 4-week period I did the press-ups and sit-ups successfully on 2 of the 4 sessions. I include those because I found that doing some press-ups at the end on day 5 does give your pectorals a boost, but also doing them rarely I found I was not progressing, and I haven't done more than 30 for quite some time now, and 20s were hard for me, but I've been able to do consistent sets of 20 on day 5 of my program, and that's tough going and it shows a bit of an endurance increase. Anyway, that's enough of that. Then you've seen some bad pull-ups. I'm a filthy cheat. And that's probably it for this year. I might make 1 or 2 short videos. For those people who do subscribe, thank you. I'm going to keep making videos for another year. I'm hardly breaking new ground, but I'm going to keep trying. I enjoy doing it. Sometimes, if nothing else, it's just a record of achievement for me. And sometimes people do appreciate them. That's it then. Time to go and get dinner in the oven. Actually, I've got a couple of curls to do, but that's about it. And I hope you're having a good time. Hope you're doing okay. Thanks for watching. My name's Mark, and probably won't see you till next year. Cheers.